Hello, I'm outside of this beautiful building in Montreal and I'm about to ride the entire Montreal Metro. But by popular demand, I've brought my parents to come do it with me.
Yes, can I say something?
Yeah.
We've gone to Montreal in the winter time. Is that a little insane? I don't know. It is beautiful.
I like the snow.
It is beautiful, and one thing that's awesome about it, it's deserted. There's hardly anybody here. We're really seeing what people live like that are native Montrealers.
I had every intention of seeing a Chagall exhibit or the butterfly exhibit today, only to discover that my list of things to do in Montreal was 3 years old, so here I am.
We're gonna start at Berri-UQAM station.
Bonjour tout le monde et je serai votre traducteur pour cette vidéo. Miles et sa famille sont gens fantastiques, mais ils ne peuvent pas parler français. Donc, ils ont besoin d'une pédiatre. Oh, et c'est Berri-UQAM, pas Berri-UQAM.
So it's right over there.
Yes.
Head over. We've got the iconic Metro logo here, and then another iconic Metro thing is these sliding doors. So they open in both directions to let people go in and out. So this is the biggest Metro station on the system. It's got 3 different lines. There's a ton of shops over there.
It's beautiful. This is just like Europe and China, where the shops are underground.
So we're going to Montmorency, and our train is not coming at the other side. So in Montreal, they use rubber tires for the wheels. So they kind of run on this little cement block, if you can see that. So I think that makes the trains quieter. Also, every station is on an incline from the tunnel, so it helps the trains slow down when arriving and speed up when leaving.
I would call it Montmorency.
No. I would say Montmorency. This language is impossible. Montmorency.
I just want to say that I've been studying French now for 10 solid days with Duolingo. So if I make a mistake, it's not my fault. It's Duolingo's fault.
Completely walk-through train, so the whole thing you can see down.
Prochaine station, Montreal.
There's some cool bricks here at Montreal. I believe every station in Montreal is designed by a different architect, which is super cool. Good amount of people are leaving here. It's this jaune talon where you intersect with the blue line.
What?
Never mind.
This one's not very attractive.
No, not really.
It's such a locker room. There's no ads on the subway train, which is interesting. No marketing standpoint.
That sound, da da da, is the beginning of a famous Beatles song. I will give $1 to whoever can guess that song.
How are you going to get them the $1?
If they give me their address, I'll mail them $1. Well, will it be Canadian money? That's the problem.
Oh, that'll be worth a little less, actually.
About 80 cents, actually.
My dad said he'll actually do this, so the first person who comments what Beatles song the Montreal door closing sound sounds like will get $1 Canadian apparently shipped to you by my dad. I guess we'll figure it out.
I know it. Do I get it?
No, don't do it yet. Have a little suspense, will you?
Look at these orange lights.
Yeah, that's nice. This is a left-hand door one.
This is lovely.
Henri Bourassa.
Henri Bourassa.
No, I think it's Henri Bourassa.
Henri Bourassa.
Henri Bourassa.
Okay, this is Cartier.
Why did you drop the R? Cartier.
We're officially off island, so we're out of Montreal now.
Attention à tous les voyageurs.
I love this. The station footbridge is in the same room as the station, so you just go straight over it.
No, this is a blue line.
Yeah, no, it's orange. You went from here up to Montmorency.
How are we going to do the rest of the orange line?
So now we're going to take a bus from here down to here and then get it all the way back in.
Nice.
The problem is that we're dealing with a suburban bus network, so I need to figure out which bus we're getting because this is like a totally different network right here. After scanning this map for a while and figuring out all these schedules, we're going to do the 26 across to here and then the 151 down. And that should take us to the other end of the orange line, hopefully.
You should see outside. It's all this like industrial kind of, it's not really a neighborhood.
You should see the bathroom.
Is it nice?
Giving it a 3 out of 10.
Oh, you're kidding.
I have a mask on and I could smell some pretty awful clothes.
They have direct phone lines to the bus companies, apparently.
Please press 9.
Oh.
There's no...
20 minutes later, we're making it on. They voluntarily cover the back window in dust to just show their own logo. That's awful. Mom's sitting up there. You're sitting here. I'm trying to figure out where we get off, and this schedule is so huge.
Show them the back.
Yeah. Nothing. And then the map, which is the actual part that I want. A couple choice words about STL and the Montmorency terminal as we leave. They have no information on transfers. We had to use like the customer courtesy phones to figure out if they take transfers. They do in fact have free transfers. Also, there is one fare machine that actually prints out new tickets. One. There's always a huge line there. Really not the best designed terminal. The windows on this bus are covered in winter gunk, but the views outside are highways and industrial buildings. We've been talking about how the residential development out here is mostly apartment buildings, which is kind of different from the US, but ultimately that probably means less of a housing shortage. Right. And also, this bus runs every 15 minutes and it's pretty busy. You'd never get that in the US suburbs.
No.
Beautiful Montreal, famed for its lovely architecture.
Is this our first strip mall?
I think so.
God, it's hideous.
This is an awful road. You want to jaywalk after this guy?
Yeah.
We're not gonna make it.
We're still gonna jaywalk.
The bus is right there.
We're still gonna jaywalk.
There we go. Oh, we're not even jaywalking. Another busy bus every 15 minutes. It's gonna take this to Coped Vertu. The end of the orange line. I don't know how you say it. This is super interesting because it's like strip malls and auto shops and stuff on the main road, but then pretty dense housing on the side streets. But whatever they're doing, it's working. I mean, this bus is busy. We're currently in a bus lane, or at least an HOV lane. That is awesome. Oh, it's nice and cold out here.
Yeah.
Really hot in that bus.
Very hot in the bus, but I liked it.
Every forward-facing seat comes with an elbow rest. This is Snowdon, where the blue line intersects. I don't know, why did that other track go up? The station is like stacked here, it seems like. Look, there's a cross-platform transfer with the blue. So you can actually just go straight across the platform and the blue line's right there. Every station has had unique benches. I wish I'd been filming more of them, but these ones are really cool. They're
These
like
are beautiful.
a semi-rainbow going on. Here's where we intersect with the green line, so they have another cross-platform transfer here. Really, really well-designed transfer.
This is a different kind of bench. This one's kind of like a park.
Yeah.
Maybe more decorative. What are these doors for, do you think?
I don't know, but there's some danger, hot tension. We finished the orange line. Now we're gonna get on the green line.
Listen, I just need to make an observation here. Nobody waits for the people to get off the train. People just start on the train without letting them let you off.
Interesting observation.
Very rude.
Oh.
Thanks.
So now we're running back parallel to the orange line, and then we'll branch out here. Here's P. It's got like twister on the walls, which is really cool.
I think it's cool.
The Lego-esque quality.
Yeah.
It's like windows into a world that we can't really know about.
Here at LaSalle, there's one side that's orange and one side that's gray, but with like cool lines in it.
And there's a contrast over here of the gray against the orange, which is quite attractive. Oh, here we
Yeah,
go,
here's the
right?
contrast between gray and orange.
Nice.
This side becomes orange.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Oh,
It's a
there's
good
a
one.
purple.
Very cool. Exposed bricks. Super, super cool design.
Those benches are slick.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is nice.
Sleep on them too.
So this is Monk, kind of a dark one. This is actually the second to last stop, but we're getting off here because there's more food here. So we'll take it one stop to the last stop after we get lunch.
Like quality to the design.
You're not vibing with it?
I don't mind it, but it's a little depressing.
Dungeon-like is a good descriptor. It's just a weird station.
These are the ones working.
Yeah, I guess so. It seems like every metro station has a little store, although this one appears to be closed.
Sadly closed.
It's the thought that counts.
It's monastic, so he's probably mentioned.
So Monk was a bit of a bust in that pretty much all the restaurants are closed, maybe on Mondays or maybe just right now for whatever reason. But we eventually walked down and found a place called Guilin Noodles, I think. I enjoyed my meal quite a bit. I thought it was great. This stop's really cool because it's partially above ground. It's the one stop on the Montreal Metro that's actually at ground level. Well, we were hoping to get the 78 bus, which is every half hour, but they've covered up the schedule with something.
It's a place to call for information.
Which we don't have cell service. Hang out waiting for the bus in 11 minutes. Dad's outside because he doesn't like it inside for some reason.
I know,
even though
right?
It's cold out.
It's freezing outside. Not that this is any kind of exciting metropolis, but it's preferable to being cold.
78 approaches, but it stops over here. We're gonna have a lovely view on this bus ride.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Prochain arrêt, Normandie, Fluvial.
I have to say, this gap in the dirt is actually kind of useful for getting views. Well, I gotta say, as dirty as it was, that was a pretty cool bus ride.
Yeah, it really was.
There was a tunnel under a canal at one point.
It was almost more exciting that you couldn't see it. You tried so hard, it kind of made it more fun.
It's like a
It did
mystery.
not make it more fun.
Now we're at Saint Henri, and we're gonna get on the orange line, take it over to the blue line.
Ali! Ali!
Something's spelled here, but we can't tell what the heck it says.
If we're able to speak French, we would know.
So it's bonne application, which means secondhand happiness. I don't know what that means, but that's what it says.
It lights up green on the side of the doors. They're gonna open before they open, so you know what side to get on. It's really subtle, but it's really cool. No done. And now we transfer to the blue line, which is right across here. Actually, I think we might have to go down. Saint Michel.
Named after my saint wife, Michelle.
Do any of you find that wearing the mask affects your vision as well? I put this mask on and my other senses are immediately impaired.
How
was
saintly.
so apropos of what we were talking about.
What is this?
Flowers, I don't know, they're really nice. This is notably a shorter platform, so the blue line must use smaller trains, which makes sense, it's not that long. It'll take 14 minutes to go from end to end according to the map. This is an old train, so we can see what these look like. Definitely not quite as nice as the new one, is it?
No.
But the seats are a nice color.
So the blue line's kind of interesting because it's like a cross-town route. It doesn't touch downtown or any non-orange line at all.
That's, we were trying to figure out which came first, that or the song. That you can win 80 cents, $1 Canadian if you can name that song. Da da da.
This station's almost garish. What is this color scheme? Pink on gray, on teal, on salmon. This is Ultramont, which is actually closed. That's why this wasn't a fastest Montreal Metro Rider Alive video, because that one station is closed. This is De Castelnau, and it has wall carvings that you can't see because it's out of focus, but oh, there it is. This is Jean Talon, where the orange line connects. The other side of the orange line. Now we continue up to Saint Michel. This is one of my favorites. This is
I like
a
it.
really cool color scheme. Next up is Saint Michel, so we'll have to see if it's worthy of its namesake.
Lives up to its reputation.
Oh, too bad.
Bad.
What is it?
Not a particularly noteworthy
Yeah,
station.
It's a repetition of what we've seen before.
Catwalk up there is kind of cool.
Catwalk.
Another convenience store. We're heading up for the bus. Unlike last time our bus is here, it's also, oh, it looks packed. Ready for standing room only?
Yes.
Ironically, this is the bus you can see out of.
I know. The bus is much emptier. We've all gotten seats. We've really entered the suburbs now. There are some epic strip malls going on. We just took a bunch of highway ramps all over the place, and now we're in a residential area. That was the entirety of the 141. I thought that was a really cool ride.
That was a great ride.
You get urban stuff and then into the suburbs. It was all kind of different sorts of suburbs.
I loved it. It was hard to see, but every time I could see, it was great.
Yeah.
The key is being able to see. That was a great ride because we could
So
see.
we're gonna get on the green line here at Honoré-Beaugrand and go back into the city.
Honoré-Beaugrand.
This station's got a lot more going on. There's several restaurants. So this is an area for wheelchairs.
That's nice.
These are seriously, if it hasn't been obvious, these are world-class metro trains. Probably the best in North America that I know of.
It's amazing. I love looking all the way down there. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
The flow of the station is really nice.
It is. For a station called Cadillac, this definitely isn't that luxurious.
The Edsel of stations.
It's reminiscent of an ice cream shop. Alright, Mom, do you have it in you to do the entire yellow line?
I'm a beaten woman.
Huh?
I'm a beaten woman.
It's only 3 stops.
That's it?
Yeah, it's tiny.
Okay, I can do this.
The orange line does this big thing. The blue is nice crosstown. The green's quite long. The yellow is just this little shuttle.
It's peace in different languages with the peace sign in the middle.
That is cool.
That's beautiful.
There's a whole maze of corridors down here leading us to the yellow line. Here's the yellow line station. This is super deep. We had to climb down a lot to get here. This is Jean
J'entre.
This is on an island with a park on it.
Very
No ons or offs. Yeah. We've made it. We have finished the metro. We did it. This is Long
Good. I think.
And this is actually home to a massive bus station that basically serves every bus route on this side of Montreal. After a brief glimpse of the bus terminal, we will head back.
We never actually filmed an outro, so welcome to Miles' Unshaven Editing Edition. The Montreal Metro is fantastic. From the stations to the trains to like the bus connections, I mean just everything about it is really well planned. Aside from one thing that we didn't mention in the video, which is the accessibility, it is terrible. A very small percentage of the system is accessible. If there was one place where the Montreal Metro could improve, it would be that. But otherwise, great system. It was really, really fun to ride the whole thing. Thanks to my parents for coming along, and thanks to you for watching.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Dis merci maintenant.